What's going on, everyone? How we doing? This is Terry Samuel. I've made countless variations of this video. I have tried so many things just to get what I want, and I told my team to come up with a script. Well, I wanted this video to be as real as it can be. I want it to be heart to heart as much as I could. There are so many things that I've not been honest with you guys about, and today is confession day. I titled this video "The Man Called Daniel Okechukwu" because so many of you have always asked me, do I know him? What is my affiliation with him? It will shock you to know that this channel exists because of Daniel Okechukwu, as you know him, Daniel Okec. And I'll tell you why. I'm going to take you through history lesson. Just bear with me. It was 2022 March. I had just finished service. A young man who is still looking for his bearing. And I've done a lot of businesses in the past. I started business quite early in my life. I made a lot of sacrifices to be where I'm at. I gave up a lot of things, fun, all the things that young adults do. I didn't do it. I was focused. I gave my all, but I didn't get the result that is equal to my sacrifice. It hurt so bad. It messed with my head. I was depressed. I went through a lot. In the month of March of that year, 2022, I was lying down. I remember this like yesterday. I was lying down and I checked my data. I had 183 megabytes left of data. And after toiling, looking for something that I could just do, I had never been the one to go for quick money. So anything crypto, anything gambling, betting, I don't affiliate myself with it because I may not be able to handle it, right? But I just knew there's something about AdSense that is real. AdSense is as real as you could get. The money, the dollars that you can make on AdSense is as real as it could get. And I had been doing AdSense for a while. So many of you don't know, I started AdSense since 2016. But cumulatively, I cannot tell you that I've been able to hit the $100 mark from 2016 till 2022. I did not. This is me being honest with you. I took the last MB that I have and I said, you know what, whatever happens, let it happen. I went to the internet, I went to YouTube and I searched how to make money with Google AdSense. I remembered those are the exact keywords that I entered. And a bunch of, videos popped up. I was watching a few, I wasn't getting what I wanted. I stumbled on Daniel Okec's video and he was just talking and it wasn't getting to me at first. I closed the video, I went for something else. Then I received a notification again that I'm having 70 something MB left. I said, wow. So I turned off my data and I was about to sleep. I closed my eyes. And all I could hear were some of the things that he was talking about. In that video, I think if I find that video, I'll probably even link it. In that video, he was talking about IP addresses, masking your location, proxy servers, cell towers. These were some of the things I could remember whilst I was closing my eyes about to sleep. But because I couldn't sleep, because I was hungry, and when I say I'm hungry, not food, hungry to be successful, hungry to become somebody, I had read I had watched tons of content, but the only one that stuck to my head was that of Daniel Okechukwu. This is a confession, yeah, and so many of you don't know, but this channel exists because of Daniel Okechukwu. I went ahead, turned on my data again. I was looking for this video, I didn't find it. I scrolled and scrolled and scrolled, I didn't find it. Because I had watched tons of other content, I couldn't find it. So I turned off my data because the data was already, I was receiving messages that my data is about to finish. I slept the following day. It was still ringing in my head that there has to be something about what this man is saying that made sense. Remember, I studied computer science in school. I'm knowledgeable about computers. I'm knowledgeable about some of these things. I minored in networking. I minored in artificial intelligence, and it made a whole lot of sense. The following day, I was still looking for this video. Luckily for me, I found it. I started from the beginning. I gave my undivided attention. I watched, and I realized that this man cannot be lying. This man cannot be lying. Bear in mind, I can say that he's not lying because I know. I studied these things. Right? I studied these things. I knew that there is an iota of truth in what he's saying. But then how do I implement it? There's a paywall behind this course. I cannot get access to it. This video that we were privileged to watch on YouTube is part of the course that he shot for the tutorial that you have to buy, right? And I was just thinking to myself, if I could get so and so amount of money then to buy this, my life would change. But I couldn't, unfortunately. So I had skills. I could design websites. I could do a little bit of programming. I'm familiar with most programming language because I studied them. But I just knew that I had to do something to break forth, to be able to get access to this course, right? So I started working. I said, okay, let me see if I could put some of my knowledge together. If you scroll down to the end of, or to the beginning of when I started posting videos on YouTube, the first set of videos that I published were about how to create a website. And I sold the course. Not so many people bought it. Of course, there are lots of people out there who teaches, this same thing that I'm teaching for free. But some people, they bought it, right? And I was privileged to have some of these people buy. And when they bought, I immediately gathered myself up together. I said, okay, I'm ready to get this course now. So fast track to the month of October, I started talking to him. I spoke to him. I told him that, I'm interested in your course and I really like you to be part of your student. And he told me the cost. Trust me, I couldn't. The funds I was able to gather from selling my course, I stumbled on another course, right? The course was a little bit, would I say, cheaper. That's number one. It was easy to implement than that of Mr. Daniel. I was thinking that, okay, if I could get this guy's course, I could probably pay for Daniel's course. And I bought it. And when I bought this guy's course, of course, I gained knowledge. I mixed it with some of the knowledge I've been able to gather. Trust me, I'm not a dumb guy. As Mr. Daniel is talking, he's speaking, I'm taking notes. I am putting two and two together. Remember my knowledge in computer science. It's clearer to me. It made sense to me compared to somebody who doesn't even have any knowledge about computer science. So I was taking notes, trying to put things together. So I was able to get some funds, but unfortunately, my AdSense account got banned. Who the hell am I going to speak to? Who the hell am I going to talk to? Who the hell am I going to tell what exactly happened? I saw somebody who was offering premium, and I went for cheaper. Of course, I had great reasons because I couldn't afford it then. So my mindset was that, okay, if I could purchase this, then pay for his, it's going to make sense. I was almost giving up. But then I remembered I had gained knowledge. That's why knowledge is powerful. Knowledge beats money more than any other thing. Whatever it is you're going to do, my student who is watching this video, gain knowledge. When you hear or you watch somebody speak, you watch a tutorial, you watch something, don't look at the price, don't look at the cost. Think about the knowledge that you'll be privy to. So I put myself together. I started coming up with something. So the flaws that I realized from the other guy's course, I started putting them together from the knowledge I've been able to gather from Mr. Danny's course and some other courses that I've been taking on the internet, just putting them together. And I started again from scratch. I went ahead, I got a new AdSense account, started working again. So I started getting some funds, and I thought to myself that, okay, how about if I'm able to gather myself some team of guys who, from this knowledge that we've been able to gather, put it together, guys who are quite good at programming than I am, put it together and see if we could model what this man has modeled. And that is why we have our AdSense RPA, right? Now, every single time, or before I jump, I think I'm about to jump. Let me stay on track here. I bought the course eventually. I said something about October. It was October. My birthday is October 28th. I think Mr. Daniel's birthday is October 29th, if I'm not mistaken. So he posted on his status that, it's his birthday and he's willing to do a promo for every single person. I think this was in 2022. And I was ecstatic. I was happy. The funds I was having with me, I was driving to go buy something with it. So I had sent him a message, send me your account number. Let me forward these funds to you before I spend it. So Daniel did not respond to me. I waited and waited 2-3 days. I didn't get a response from him. So as I was going to get what I wanted to buy, I got a message from him with his account details. I immediately halted the car. The next U-turn I turned. I went to the nearest filling station. Immediately I made the transfer. So the promo was that if we pay, I think 10% or something, then that we would get access to the beginner's version of the course. That's the entry level. So immediately I went for it. And then I was given access. So as I was given access, I had so many questions, tried to reach out. Like I said, he's quite busy. He didn't have the team that he's having today. He was a one-man army doing all of these things all by himself. So responding to messages were problems. So that was where you had so many people complaining that, okay, we buy, we don't get what we paid for. But the truth of the matter is, whatever it is you buy from Daniel Okec, he's not a scammer. He's actually going to give it to you. I'm not saying this for clout. I'm not saying, I have experienced it. I paid for a course and I got access to it. So I'm not trying to blow anybody's trumpet. This is me being honest. This is me pouring my heart out. And I'm sharing everything via my lens of experience. So I studied the course day in, day out. I was watching. So I called some of my friends who were also into computer science. We watched the course together. I was asking, because there was no funds to get to the top tier level. That is why I was doing some of these things that I had to do. I had to look for ways. Okay, this man has given us the blueprint. He has showed us the way. What can we do to improve on it, to at least get something out of it? And that is where we started coming up with our own RPA. But every single time that we were getting close to what Mr. Daniel has been able to create. It is as though he just turns on the nitro and boom, he's out. We are still figuring out how clicks could work. Mr. Dan already has mouse moving. We are still figuring out how to manage activities. Mr. Dan has already built an SDK. Now, Mr. Dan already has a desktop version of this robot that could take in your commands, include activities. It can be merged with ChatGPT, OpenAI, and perform tasks that look so humanly that Google could not detect. Remember when I said the house, right? The house always finds a way to win. Every single time that I look at the leaps that this man is making, do I gain strength from this or do I just give up? So I had to dismantle the team. I said, you know what, there's no point. There's no point. Fast track to when he started working, and he said he was going to give us access to his course for free. Why am I making this video? Why did I take you down through this memory lane? This man is a blessing to the AdSense community. He's somebody who is worth learning from. He has made tons and tons of sacrifices. He has taken risks that so many of you watching me today would never be able to take. He has exchanged relationships for this to work. And he's giving it out for free. Of course, there's also a premium version where you could use a remote server that will constantly be online. Take advantage of it. You're my student, I'm telling you. Go to okecbot.com, register. Take advantage of this investment. I'm going to make tutorials on how to use it. I am going to make tutorials on how to use it. I'm in talks with his team to see if I could make tutorials on how to use it. I want to show you what this man has been able to make. And it's important for you to understand that you should be grateful. The free version can get you views on your YouTube channel. It can get you views on your website. Now, if you are not staying abreast with what is going on with AdSense, AdSense has gradually shifted from CPC, that's cost per click, to ECPM, per thousand impressions. So per impression that you get, there is money to be made, unlike before where a click must happen. So even if you are saying you're not gonna, you cannot make money on it because this version does not click, you can still make money just because of the views that will come to your website. If you don't know this, it's necessary that you understand this. Take advantage of it. If you have a problem with it, be kind. Don't be proud. Don't be arrogant. Speak to him. Tell him, okay, this is the issue. You might not get a response immediately. Stay persistent. You will definitely get a response. And Mr. Dan, if you are watching this video, I'm not going to share it to you directly. I know some way, somehow, this video will get to you. I want to use this opportunity to say thank you for the sacrifices, for every single thing that you've done for this community. The sleepless nights, the things you had to give up. You gave up a whole lot of things just to get your mind straight and focused. The greatest of all is that you had to find a way of tuning down your sexual urges just so you could do this. You got nothing but my respect from you. I'm gonna say this again. I'm not making this video to get a collaboration or to get recognition from you. I'm actually making this video for my followers on this channel so that they understand hard work. They follow who knows it best. I have this thing that has really helped me. I don't believe in starting from scratch when somebody has already done the work. I don't believe in it. I think it's stupid. It's benign for me to think about that somebody has passed through this route and then I have to start following the same route just so I could get the same result, when I could just ask the person, hey, how did you get to this place? What are some of the obstacles and the roadblocks that you had to overcome for me to get here? And then I want to now go to that. Is foolishness, in my opinion. Thank you for all that you do. And if you are my follower, subscribe to his channel. I'm going to try as much as possible to get all his channel links right beneath this video, his website too, right beneath here. Go take advantage of it. Of course, this is not the end of the road for me. I'm going to be making updates on Google AdSense, whatever it is that concerns AdSense and publisher community. Stay abreast. Thank you very much for watching. Like this video. Let me know what you think. Subscribe. And I'll see you guys around. Thank you.